Today, I want to introduce a new topic. This new topic is called advocacy programming. Child advocacy programming. Child advocacy programming. Right. So, in child advocacy programming, we are looking at three most important pillars that help to guide our child advocacy activities. In child advocacy programming, we are focusing on the three key pillars that guide child advocacy activities. Right, so when we talk about programming, what we are essentially doing is basically looking at how we plan advocacy activities and how we carry programming. When we are coming up with advocacy activities, we cannot do it without a plan. If we do advocacy activities without a plan, it becomes confusing, isn't it? Yeah. Because advocacy activities always have clear goals. They always have clear goals. Even if it's just one activity, it has a goal. So if there is a goal, there is need for a plan in order to achieve that particular goal. So programming is a process of generating the plans, coming up with the plans, coming up with the aspects that should be followed in order to reach that particular goal. Without a plan, activities become non-directional, and in most cases, goals are not achieved. So apart from planning, we deal with programming. I've also said programming means the actual implementation. The actual implementation of the activities. Carrying them out. Execution. The actual implementation. Because advocacy is not effective, it is not achieved by simply putting a plan on paper. Advocacy is not achieved by simply putting a plan on paper. It needs to go beyond just planning. That is why another key aspect of programming in child advocacy is the actual implementation. And I'm saying implementation means what? Carrying out the activities even in the field. So it's the practical part of advocacy. It is when now you begin to go and you do that. In the planning, you simply state, this is what we want to do, we'll do it by such a date, it will take us this long, so and so, we'll be able to do A, B, C, and we'll need X, Y, Z. That's fine. But implementation is when now people begin to go. Those who were supposed to buy materials, they go and buy, purchase. Those who are supposed to meet people, to meet parents, to meet the president, those that were given a task to meet community leaders or to book a place, a community, they go and do it. That's now implementation. So these are the two most important aspects of advocacy programming. So I need to give background to child advocacy programming so that whatever we cover as we are going, you can easily understand. Are we together? Fine. So, on this slide, I have indicated or it is illustrating the three pillars that guide child rights and programming. You should always reflect, or it should always come to your mind, and when you're talking about, child advocacy, the large extent we're dealing with child rights. So, we've got these pillar number 1, pillar number 2, pillar number 3. So let me begin by explaining what each pillar is about. So pillar number 1, when you are doing child advocacy, direct actions on violations of children's rights and the gaps in the profession. So this is the starting point of advocacy. It is the base for advocating. And it means your advocacy should be evidence-based and out of experience. Okay. Everyone is clean. Yeah, they're all clean. You can even see. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Sure. So pillar number 1 is saying our advocacy should be evidence-based and out of experience. So this is the base for advocating. When we say base is a foundation. Yes. Are you lost? Fine. Good. So base is a foundation. In other words, the starting point, the beginning of whatever advocacy you have in mind. The starting point is evidence and experience. In other words, if you want to fight for the rights of the children, the problem should not come from reading books. The problem should be a real problem that a real child or real children are facing, whether in the community where you're staying or a community that you are familiar with, maybe somewhere where you go. It should be something that is happening out of experience. There should be evidence. It should not be out of your mind. You should not think there is a problem. But you should be able to produce evidence. So if people ask you, can we find or can you take us to the place so that we see the child who is maybe engaged in child labor? Or can you take us to the children who are not going to school because their parents are refusing to take them to school? Or can you take us to the place or the area where we've got children who are orphans, maybe they are roaming in the streets, they don't have shelter? You can easily take them and say, follow me because I have evidence. So that is the starting point of any advocacy. It has to be real, it has to have evidence, and it has to be out of experience. So, direct actions on violations of children's rights and gaps in provision. So the same pillar number 1, it is further explaining that the focus of your advocacy, fight for the rights of the children, should be on violations of children's rights. That should be the focus of your advocacy. directions, your actions should be on the violation of children's rights. Secondly, gaps in provision. When you are trying to fight for the welfare of the children, bama menyewa kuwa choyambirira mukulu omukisa makale nga abaganda bizana butima ndebuti mbeze munantu atamize amatamiza nalishindipeza bobina. That is wrong. The focus should not be on you gaining something. You should not say, whatever I'm doing here, what is it that I have? Or what is it that I'm going to benefit? What is it in for me? The first, mentality should be to try and help the children so that their rights should not be violated. The children should be able to enjoy their rights. That is why it's penal. Motive. Your motive should not be money. Your motive should not be for you to benefit first. Your motive and intention should be that the children should be helped. I will get that. Yeah. I can give you a good example. There are some teachers who go to teach just because they want to get money and they don't get money. They can even tell the students, you see, I don't care whether you are going to pass or not, as long as I get my salary, I'm fine. So this is exactly what they are saying. Our advocacy should not be just because we want to do something, but we should be focusing on trying to protect the rights of the children. So that's the first pillar. Can I move to the second pillar? Good. So what is the second pillar? The second pillar is that your advocacy should be focusing on impact. That's why we're saying advocacy for impact. So all what you want is to see that the children have benefited from all your efforts. What you want is to see improvement in the lives of the children. If the children are not having nutritious food, your advocacy should be directed at seeing that the children are now accessing nutritious food. If you are fighting that the children should have access to medical care, your advocacy should be able to see that happening. So that's advocacy for impact, seeing the results. How can you do this? That's why we are explaining there. By strengthening the capacity of duty bearers to meet their obligations, such as policy, practice, and legislation. So for you to see the results of your advocacy, you need to engage duty bearers and strengthen their capacity. Who are the duty bearers? Parents are the duty bearers. Because it's their duty to raise the children and care for the children. Siblings, by the bakomo on a household, by mana, those are also duty bearers. Relatives, they are also duty bearers. As by the the community leaders, and Fumu, and their group, and then those are duty bearers. Within the community, we also have key people. For example, we've got child protection workers in the communities. We've got village development community leaders, PDC leaders in the communities. We've got faith-based organization leaders. We've got religious leaders in the communities. All those are duty bearers, including political figures, MPs, members of parliament. In the communities, we've got councillors. So all those are duty bearers. And then let's not forget civil society. So non-governmental organizations are all in the community. And we've got some special and specific organizations whose mandate is to take care of the issues of children. So we can talk of, like in Malawi, organizations like World Vision, Save the Children, UNICEF, many NGOs, civil society organizations. And their leaders, they are our members. The leaders are within the movement. So all these are leaders there because their interest is on the raising of the children. So what we're saying is, you as an advocate, what you need is to engage to strengthen the capacity of these parents. Let me pick parents, for example. Sometimes parents, because of ignorance, they end up not providing adequate care for the children. They end up neglecting the needs of the children, maybe because of ignorance. Number one. Number two, sometimes maybe it's because of financial challenges. They are unable to provide adequate care. And that's why children end up suffering. Their rights are violated. So you, as an advocate, as an activist, you need to strengthen the capacity, knowledge, skills. We are going through parenting course. Have you done it? Fine. So maybe the new faces you haven't done parenting. In parenting course, we were discussing some of the skills and knowledge that parents need to have in order for them to effectively take care of the children. So use that knowledge, engage the parents, talk to them, teach them, coach them how to take care of the children. You can even talk to them about some of the needs of the children, the milestones. So in so doing, that's how you can strengthen the capacity of duty bearers like parents. By the way, some NGOs, because of the financial challenges that parents have, they introduce interventions. They give them funds. I'm a person alone, so that they can start businesses. And then they can begin to earn something. And when they begin to earn something, they can use the money to take care of the children. Because when you come and tell them, why are you not providing the necessary needs for the children? Why are you not sending the children to school? Why are you not providing school supplies for the children? They say, no, I'm poor, don't have a job, I don't have munda. So it's impossible. So in strengthening capacity, sometimes you cannot stop at teaching, you need sometimes to provide. In our budget gardens. Sometimes they were in that part. Some NGOs they are taking the parents, giving them budget gardens, as Mama Samba, Mago, whatever. The aim is they can use that to feed the children. Anna Samadwari, Samakare, Manuash. Just the stomach is big. Doesn't mean that they are eating a lot. No, it's a disease. Malnutrition. They are lacking the vitamins. So you need to have that knowledge and say, let's help the parents. That's what we mean by strengthening. Maybe the last part here, we have been getting policies, practices, and the legislation. So sometimes they need to change some policies and some legislation to encourage children to be protected by the law. So sometimes, as advocates, we need to fight for some laws to change so that the protection of children can be strengthened. Any questions on pillar number 2? Let's finalize. Pillar number 3. Pillar number 3 is about strong civil society. Advocating for strong civil society. By the way, there are so many civil societies nowadays that are involved in child work. And when you finish your degree, I don't expect any one of you to have a job. You want to get a job. I don't expect you're laughing. Much as that is the case, but there are so many. So you have got an advantage. Whilst others yesterday said, no jobs, you have an advantage because there are so many now who are into child work, number 1. Number 2, they want specialists, people who have done child work, either ECD or ECE. You can take it from me because I'm always in the meetings with UNICEF. Just last week, I was in the meeting with UNICEF. So, Minister of Gender, I'm always in the meeting with Minister of Gender. These NGOs, you say the action aid and plenty of information. So, just work hard. Yeah, just work hard because working hard, I mean both in class, but also when you finish, even before you finish. Don't just spend your data just on math. No. Okay? Yes. Checking the newspapers. Read about what is happening. Find out. There are so many things happening about early childhood development, early childhood education. So that data, buy volume data. What's that what's happening on Facebook, social media, whatever. These women on TikTok, and then you spend all of your money. Hey, children, this is so. No, children, this is so. But you read, find out what is happening, and then you will see what I'm saying is very true. And by the way, maybe before I finish this commercial break, by next year, because the process has already started, by next year, 2 things are happening. Number 1, all primary schools are going to have a reception class. So there will be need for teachers. In all primary schools in Malawi, there's going to be an ECD, an reception class. Malawi, Canova, we are supposed to have a meeting this week, but it's postponed to next week. So in that meeting, what we are doing is we are deciding kuti anazisomene momwe azikhala qualification yani aziphunzira kuti akamaliza kuphunzira. So you need to be licensed, use kind of license to do this. Managers will say what's coming as in no kind of license. So we're doing that. That's the first thing. Secondly, every district is going to have structure. Yeah, ICD, what's that? Involved in ICD. Yeah. So from bachelor's degree to certificate in early childhood education. So the chief child education officer, there are so many. I've shared the information, right? Yeah, so there are so many opportunities. Just wake up, finish the degree, be active, check what's going on, and then you win. Anyway, I was talking about the last pillar, advocating for a strong civil society. So I was saying civil society means non-governmental organizations that are involved in child work. Because they complement the efforts of the government. They work hand in hand with the government to protect and to promote the welfare of children, either in education, for children in early childhood, either in education or generally in their development. So these civil societies, they are concerned about child health, they are concerned about education, they are concerned about safety and protection of children, they are concerned about rights of children. So we're not just talking about education. So in order for advocacy to be effective, we need strong civil society. And this can be achieved by doing two things. Number one, strengthening the understanding and capacity of the children, carers, civil society to claim their rights and to hold others accountable. It's a big statement. Strengthening the understanding and capacity of children, their carers, and the civil society to claim their rights and also to hold others to account. It means civil society must be in the forefront to make sure that people or duty bearers are doing their work, their job, but also to make sure that the children are able to claim their rights. So let me say that, you know, some children end up being abused and then they cannot speak up. Isn't it? Yeah. The reason why most of them maybe they don't speak out is because probably they're ignorant that what is happening is abuse, or they don't know where to report. So it is the role of advocates like you and me to help them to realize, to know where to report and when to report. So ana abantu bakanza akakauta kunzisiwa, and then they know they can speak. Also, they know where to go and speak. If they don't, it's difficult. Okay? So you are supposed to help the children. That's what we mean by strong civil society, or the duty bearers to be able to hold others to account. Any questions on the third pillar? So in summary, use your experience and knowledge gained from your activities. So that's the first P. You have to begin advocacy from experience. Number two, once you gain the knowledge, inform and influence changes in policy, practice, and legislation. So second pillar, and another, with your advocacy should have impact by making sure that the people are changing the way they do. So this process is reinforced by a strong civil society, with children and young people expressing their views, claiming their rights, holding the bearers for account. So number three, that advocacy can have impact when the children themselves are able to express. They are able to speak out. They are able to hold the bearers into account. Can I proceed? Good. Now, I want us to look at the advocacy cycle. Advocacy cycle. So in this advocacy cycle, what we're trying to look at is about how to carry out advocacy in practice. How to carry out advocacy in practice. So I'm going to share some of the key steps that need to be followed in order to effectively carry out advocacy. So how to do advocacy? Summary of key steps. So this is called the advocacy cycle. So what it means is, or the reason why it's called advocacy cycle is because when you begin your advocacy and you follow through the steps, you come to the end, the outcome informs the next advocacy activity that you're going to carry out. That's why it is a cycle. So as we've been preaching before, the advocacy should be focusing on bringing positive changes for children. So this is the guiding principle, always. So what is the first step? The first step in carrying out advocacy is to understand child rights-based advocacy. Understand child rights-based advocacy. So in other words, any advocacy activity we are carrying out, the aim should be to promote the rights of that particular child. That should be the end. That is why it's the first step. Understand child rights-based advocacy. Number two, second step is to come up with the end of the advocacy. So come up with your aim, identify your aim. So in this case, you are asking yourself, what is it that I want to change in the lives of the children? What is it that I want to change? That one should be the aim. If the aim can be to get the children to be going to school, it means the problem was that the children are not going to school. So you want to change that particular problem. You want to get them to college. So that's your goal. Maybe it can be to get the children to gain access to medical care. It means you might find some children who are constantly sick just because they're not getting medical care. These days, we've got the cholera issue. You, as an advocate, you may identify some children who are at risk of cholera just because they're living in a poor hygiene and sanitation kind of environments. Mazi, and you know that water, that mazi is not safe. And the children keep getting sick. So we want to change and say we want to bring clean water and improve hygiene. That one can also be your goal. So that's the second step. Number 3, the third step is analyze the situation. The third step is analyze the situation. Here, you're asking yourself, how can change be brought about? How can change be brought about? This is most important question because you can have good goals, good intentions, but if you use poor approach, you may not achieve your intention. You may not achieve your goal. So in analyzing the situation, basically what you're doing is you're trying to look at what sort of resources are needed for you to carry out the advocacy. And these resources can be financial resources, money, or it can be material resources, or it can be human resources. So you try to ask yourself, which people are needed to be part of the advocacy in order for the advocacy to be, for me to achieve the results. If you need money, you have to understand how much money. Is it 1 million? Is it 2 million? 5 million? Materials. Sometimes you may need to have materials. If children are suffering from, or if children maybe don't have access to school supplies, it means there's need for materials like books, exercise books, pencils, bags, all that. So analyze the situation. Point number 4. Identify the target group and also influentials who are also called allies. 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 So, your target are the people you are trying to influence. And then your allies are people who can help you to influence the children, or who can help you to achieve your objective. Remember, in the first class, I said advocacy can be done by one person, yes? But in most cases, it is done better when they are more than one person. When they are 2 or more. So before you begin your activities, check whether there are others who can be involved, who can partner with you, who can collaborate with you, so that together you can fight and then achieve the goal. Because you cannot have all the money you need to do. Maybe you might need to bring in 1 or 2 people so that they contribute a little bit, or they fund you in order for you to achieve what you want. You cannot have all the time. Sometimes even skill, you cannot have all the skill. I want to be kupita kuzungumza mkao mfano amfumo mama kwa mwenezi. Ameni wewe upenzi kwa wangu. Akawa msimu mzima mwenezi mwenyewe. Why? Because maybe you are not from that area. So you can say, who can I get on board? Muzoma kama HSA. And angalia sana DDC. leaders, ABC leaders. Community-based organizations. So you can't just go alone, because there are certain things you are not familiar with. You need to get those people and say, how best. So they tell you, no, I think what is needed here. You need one and not one. Because the one who is most helpful, you know. So identify those people first. Don't just jump on the dash. The other in there you put the money. But you may end up just wasting that money and not achieve the goal. And I will be out. You know? How some people are very big, like a one and nine. Oh, I did a one and one is fine. I'm going to use it. I think I'm exact. We know we could easy to the normal life get. Just give us money for fuel.
I go to them and you should just put the stuff
That's what we're saying. That's what we're saying. So doing a child related program. There are so many people in the community. Starting from the local government, there are people there, desk officer for the children, and the name of the woman is okay. They are elaborate. And these are the people that can help you. Meet them, contact them, even when you not do a research, as simple as it is. You can't just start off and go. But they'll tell you, contact the child worker, go back to the area, you identify the people, then you can meet them, then you can do the research. So don't do it alone. Find those people that can work with you, allies with influentials, and you know whom you are targeting. So if you're targeting children, you can't just deal with children without dealing with the parents, because the children are there. True, right? Yes, very true. So involve parents as well. And in most cases, when you're doing programs with children, it is good to also, involve the parents. Yeah, because parents and children go together. Point number 5, set your goals and change objectives. Mabangari said go when we are going to 2. When you're coming to step number 5, you can revise. 1. Point number 4, you have now gone into the community, you have talked to 1 or 2 people, and they have given you feedback. So don't stick to the area goal or objective. You can say, now that you have told me ABC, I think maybe the best objective should be X, Y, Z. Point number 6, identify events and opportunities that you can use to get your message across. So many advocacy activities, they require messaging. They require communication. Because most of the problems are as a result of bad practices for raising, caring children. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to change. Yeah? If I go to the pillar number 2, you're trying to change the practice, the caliber, behavior, bad parenting practices. Okay? So you need to find ways in which you can communicate your message so that some people can change the way they look at things. I think in the previous lessons we were discussing some of the barriers to effective involvement of children in advocacy. You know, our society believes strongly in the honor, sama kwa from Vega, cannot share constructive views and ideas. So that one is a practice or an mentality. So you as a child advocate, you need to change. So find ways and opportunities to do that. You can't just go to a house, knock on the door and say, come here. You are practicing bad parenting practices. From now on, stop. And then people listen. So maybe you need to tell them that they are full. Can you just call the parents? We have a meeting. In that meeting, you surrender your father, child, Azama. Okay? In other words, we are taking an opportunity using the form was tools as a kind of user, then the parents will be motivated, and when they come, then we can talk. Or maybe we need some hand. So how it can be maybe wajibani or wamabenteo. You know how you ladies, you are fond of rushing to your business. You are there, you know. So you take care of that gathering and say, ladies and gentlemen, yes, much as we are here for prayers, but maybe I can just share. You know me, I do a lot about children. Then you're going to communicate. So make sure you find opportunities to share your message. Number 7. How many are there?
So we are commercially and everything. So what the example of the things that we can
I'll just give you an example. Maybe there's a political party meeting. You can use that opportunity to speak because you know in a political rally, plenty of people come. Or there's a wedding. People from the community, there's a wedding, you take advantage. Or a religious event. You can say, we are here, of course, for advocacy, but I'm here to communicate message. Remember, cholera is now killing a lot of us. So parents make sure the children, when they go out, when they're coming in, they wash hands, using soap. Is that the event which you have organized?
No.
But you have taken the opportunity. This is right.
Okay, so I speak.
Yes.
I thought I would say could be taking
Okay.
So I already just put it. There are no activities that you can conduct smoothly.
Sure, definitely. So on your own, you can also come up with activities. Such activity. They are plenty. The first one is an awareness campaign. Awareness campaign. You can do action research. You can do lobbying. You can do media work or media blast. You can do partnerships. I'm coming there. But at the moment, we're discussing. So those are just examples. We'll come there. Number 7, choose different approaches that will work for different targets. You choose different approaches that will work for different targets. In other words, what is the message, or what is your message to each target group? So choose a different approach. If you are targeting the whole community, then a campaign is going to be the best approach. Then we and the ground. You just go to the headmaster, tell him, or the mistress, tell him we need the ground. We are going to conduct a campaign on such a date. We want to spread messaging about sanitation, hygiene, and the nutrition provision for the children. So we are going to call parents to the event. Otherwise, we distribute t-shirts to them and they sell, so they'll be attracted. So that is one approach. Just because you are targeting the community. But if you are targeting, let's say, community leaders and mafumu, nduna zao, or whatever, you can't do a campaign, awareness campaign. No. That one is a lobbying kind of meeting. So you need to set up a meeting, blah, blah, blah. If you are targeting teenagers to spread messages about teenage pregnancies, so on and so forth, then you can use a media approach. Because you know lots of teens are on WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. You name it. Some you can even use radio because others will listen to the radio, or maybe they watch TV, or generally just internet. You can do a program on the TV, maybe a panel discussion, and then you bring them in a panel to discuss the issues that children, adolescents go through, and some of the challenges. Okay, does it make sense?
Yes.
Okay, if you're dealing with children maybe in the school, then you can go and visit the schools as a guest. Then you interact with the children. So each target group has got a specific approach, and then you need to select which approach is effective and which approach is not effective. So point number 8. Number 8, plan those activities. So in planning, you need to consider a number of things. Number 1, who will do what? Number 2, when will those activities be carried out? Number 3, what resources are we going to need? Number 4, what are the indicators we're going to use to monitor progress? So be clear. If you are planning a awareness campaign, what is it that you're going to do? So you need to book a venue, a ground. You need to create a message, banners and banners. You need to maybe print t-shirts with message, with caps, with message. You need maybe flyers, leaflets to distribute, that. When? So it's about timing. Which date? If it's 3 months, you need to put 3 months. maybe in July, on 7th July, you are very specific. What resources do you need? So you need money, you need those teachers, you need whatever. Maybe you're going to hire a PA system. You need to put a platform that needs money, resources. The money allowing resources can also include people, it can also include materials. So know how many people you need. Maybe you're going to invite Patricia Kayari to speak. You need to know. And Kayari is based in Blantyre because she's no longer the minister of gender. You need to get her from Blantyre, you need to send money for fuel, lunch hours. If she's going to return home the following day, you need to book her for a place to lodge. So know what you need. And then what indicators are you going to use to monitor progress? Remember, whatever you're doing here, you have a goal, right? So for you to know that you are making progress, you are going to achieve that goal, what is it that you're going to see? So those are indicators. So maybe the number of people who are going to attend, maybe the number of resources that we are going to distribute. Right? Maybe you are going to carry out what we call home visits. So you need to know how many home visits have you carried out. If you see these things happening, then it tells you you're moving towards the progress. Number 9 is simple, implement. So carry out the planned activities. And then number 10, monitor and evaluate. So after you do the planning, after you conducted everything, the awareness campaign has taken place, sit down later on, tell the team, yes, who was participating, come, let's sit here. And then you evaluate. You ask yourself questions. Did we do what we wanted to do? And everyone should be answering. Did we do it the way we planned? Everyone should be answering. Have we achieved what we wanted? And then you have answers. That's evaluation. Which areas can we do? Which areas can we improve next time we want to do the similar activity? We want to do an awareness campaign again. What are some of the things that we need to improve? So let people give their views and say, I think when it comes to invitation of people, I've always seen around invited one and maybe location meaning not only the same in families and work. Or our activities signaling how one year people didn't know. That's why we have very few people. So you're getting feedback. That feedback, when you want to do another awareness campaign, you're going to use it to improve your practice. So point number 11, you have done everything, you adapt the plan. So you change the plan that you did so that next time you do it better. Do I have questions? No. Okay. Now, your assignment. The assignment. So you do. So here is the assignment. Here is the assignment. So identify a child, not a child. Identify a problem. Child-related problem. Yes. Identify a child-related problem. Identify a child-related problem. and plan and advocacy.
And plan advocacy.
And advocacy activity. And plan and advocacy activity. Based on the 11 steps that we have covered. On the advocacy side. Sorry. Let me see. Due date. What's the date today? 17 February. Okay. So next month on the same day. Mid-semester exam or mid-semester exam. You don't have a 6 months. So you should submit during this week. Are you going to have this week? So these are going to give you on. Let me become a chair. Let me become
We are open.
20th. 20th is very far.
On 17.
It's just so most of you, once you copy, you start attending lessons after okay, let's put it in 20. March. Yeah, so in that assignment, what you're doing is number one, you are describing the problem.
Yes.
So describe the problem, and in the description of the problem, you have to include the following. One, who are the children concerned? Who are the children concerned? It has to be a genuine, a real problem. Who are the children concerned? Where are the children concerned? Location, where? And then, where are the children? Is it school, at a school, or community? Is it if it's street kids, then you're talking about in the city. If it's about the problem in the community, it's in the community. So describe the problem. What sort of a problem it is in the children are facing. On the same, then you explain, the aim of your advocacy. What will be the aim? Yes. Advocacy. Yes. The aim. So like I said, what is it that you want to change? in relation to the problem that the children are facing that we identify. So you will follow the steps. You will follow the steps. How you can change the problem. How can you do like the processes? How can the change be brought about? So like point number 3, you're talking about the approaches now. How are we going to approach it? Number 4, who is your target? Are you simply targeting the children, or you're going to include the parents? Or if not the parents, who else is going to be your target? Who you want to change? Sometimes you want to change maybe the community leaders or political leaders. You will explain, and whom are you going to partner with? Whom are you going to collaborate? And why those people? And the organizations and the individuals, you need to explain whom you are going to involve in your advocacy and why do you think those people are needed. We need to be so apart from the main aim, have specific goals, available objectives. So you can have the main aim, which is to bring, maybe to improve the nutrition status of the children. And be your main goal. For you to improve those, the nutrition status of the children, what are some of the things that you need to do? Name more specific objectives. So, what events are you going to carry out? Approaches that we're going to carry out, and then the plan. Who will do what? When are you going to do the activities? Resources that you need, indicators, so on and so forth. I think follow the steps. It's the same thing. Because I will not have time to do the whole thing. You send it on the way. But you know me when it comes to sending things on the group. I am so poor at that, so it's better